Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nadia Kamar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna start the word problem that is related to the arithmetic series and sum of series, which is the chapter number 6 of first year class, sequences and series. And you know very well the word problem is very important topic of mathematics because this is related to the real life examples. So now we are going to solve the question exercise number 6.5. Now let's start the question. Question number 1 of exercise 6.5. A man deposits in a bank rupees 10 in the first month, rupees 15 in the second month, and rupees 20 in the third month, and so on. Find how much he will have deposits in the bank by the ninth month. It's mean we have to find the total amount after passing the ninth month. In first month he deposit 10, second month 15. So if you can see that there is a sequence of the price 10, 15, 20. This is the sequence after passing the 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, up to so on respectively, and we will find the total price. It means we have to find the sum of this series. And nine term is the nth term of a sequence, because we have to find the price after 9th month. So you can see that this is the sequence, just like there is a difference between any two consecutive. Difference is 5, and the first term a1 is equal to 10, and n टर्म यानी लास्ट टर्म जो नाइन्थ टर्म है वो हमारे पास 9 है, और उसके बाद हमने इसका सम ऑफ सीरीज़ फाइंड करना है। तो ये सम ऑफ सीरीज़ का फार्मूला आपके सामने लिखा हुआ है। आपको पता है कि सम ऑफ सीरीज़ इक्वल होता है n/2। n इज़ द लास्ट nth टर्म, number of nth term, and 2a1 plus n minus 1. You can see that we have all these terms. So after putting these values in the formula, we can find the sum of series. So S9 is equal to 9/2. 2a1, we have a1 which is 10, plus n is 9 minus 1, and d is 5. So now we solve these. 20 plus 8 multiply 5. After solving this we get 270. Hence the total amount he deposit is rupees 270 after 9 months. This is our answer. Now let's come to the next question. Question number 2 is 378 trees are planted in a rows in the shape of isosceles triangle. You can see that there is a shape. Here I draw a shape just like isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal. The numbers in successive rows decreases by 1 from the base to the top. You can see that the number of trees in the last row is greater than from the previous one, and similarly up to so on. As we move from base to the top, the number of trees decreases from base to the top. So what we find, how many trees are there in the row which form the base of triangle. This means we find n. And if we take the reverse order, sequence of trees from top to the base row is, we take the reverse order, top to the base, and we have to find the n trees. Let n be the number of trees in the base row. So you can see that from this sequence the a1 is equal to 1, d is 2 minus 1, this is difference which is also 1. We have to find the number of trees in the base, and Sn is the total trees which is given, that 378. Now we will use the formula of sum of series Sn. Now we will put the values in this formula and we will get the answer. Let's put 378, which is n/2 n plus 1. Here is 378. we bring this to in the left side and multiplying with 378. 756 is equal to n square plus n, which form a quadratic equation n square plus n minus 756. We will solve this by using the quadratic formula, and then we will get n is equal to 27 and minus 28, and we know that n can never be negative, so we will not take this value. So n is equal to 27. Now we will use this n and put in the formula a1 plus n minus 1 into d to find the number of trees in the base row is equal to 1 plus 26, which is 27. So the number of trees in the base row is R27. Now let's come to the next question. Question number 3. In this question, a man borrowed rupees 1100 and agreed to repay with a total interest of rupees 230 in 14 installment, each installment being less than proceeding by rupees 10. What should be his first installment? In this question they are talking about that one person take borrow 1100 rupees, means we the amount is 1100 rupees, but with adding interest of rupees 2/3 price will increase, and we have to return these whole price in 14 installment. एंड इंस्टॉलमेंट इस तरह से हमने पे करनी है कि हर नेक्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट में ₹10 कम होता जाए। मीन्स कि हमने फ़र्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट फाइंड आउट करनी है कि फ़र्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट ऐसी क्या होगी कि हर नेक्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट में अगर हम 10 रुपीज़ को कम करते जाएं तो आफ्टर 14 इंस्टॉलमेंट हम टोटल अमाउंट जो है वो ईजी पे करते हैं। सो टू फाइंड द फर्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट वी सपोज दैट let the first installment be x, then the sequence of installment sequence, because every next installment have rupees 10 less than previous one, so the sequence will be x first installment, which is supposed value, and then x minus 10 will be less, and then x minus 10 again less from the second one, so it will become x minus 20, and similarly this sequence will be so on, and we have to find this x. So first we see that what is the total price. The total price Sn is 1100, which is borrowed amount, and add interest value, which is 230, it will become 1330 rupees. This is total value that we have to pay in 14 installment, and from the sequence we can see that a1 is equal to x, d is equal to x minus 10 minus x, which will become minus 10, and n is the number of installment, which is 14. Now we will put these values in the formula of sum of series. Same formula. Now we will put the values. Sn is 14, Sn is 1330, this is 7, 2x, 14 minus 1, 13 into 10 minus 130. I solve this 13. After solving 13 and 30 plus 9 is equal to 14, x will be 160. It's mean hence the first installment is 160. It's mean 160 rupees will be first installment, and after reducing 10 in each next installment, we will easily paid in 14 installment the whole price, which is 1330. Now let's come to the next. The next question is question number 4. A clock strike once when its hour's hand is at 1. You can see that at 1 o'clock it hand is at 1, and twice it is at 2. At 2 o'clock the hand is at 2, and so on. How many times does the clock strike in 12 o'clock? After completing the whole circle, the hand of this clock will reach at 12. So we have to tell the time after completing this whole cycle. So the sequence of strikes at 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on, it will be 1, 2, 3 up to 12, because the last time is 12, so n is 12, n is equal to 12, a1 1, d is equal to 1. You have formula as same formula, you can easily solve this, and I totally give you all the requirements. Now you just put these values in this question and do by yourself. Okay, now let's come to the next question. Question number 5 is: a student saves rupees 12 at the end of the first week and goes on increasing his rupees 4 weekly. After how many weeks will be able to save to 10 2100 rupees? This is SN 2100, means first saving is a rupees 12. It means after passing the every week the price of rupees increases by 4. And now we have to tell the how many weeks, number of weeks to save 2100 rupees. We have to find an sequence of saving is 12, 16, 20. We add 12, 4 in 12 it becomes 16, and after adding 4 it becomes 20, and similarly the sequence will goes on. And you can see that a1 is equal to 12, d is equal to 16 minus 12, which is 4, and Sn, the total price, you know that as total price Sn is equal to 2100. You have to find n. Now just put the values in the formula. After simplification, this equation will become n square plus 5n minus 1050. And by using quadratic formula, we will get n is equal to minus 35 and n is equal to 30. No, n can never be negative, so we will not take this value. N is equal to 30. It means after 30 weeks the student can save 2100 rupees. This is the requirement. If you want the solution of next questions, you can watch my next video, which is word problem part 2. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel if you like this video. Allah Hafiz.